Hey, quite an interesting thing about this stage, it's you can actually enter this like way earlier, and it's completely different. I mean, it pretty much is an optional level earlier in the game. You can enter it as soon as you get the jetpack. So effectively, you can enter it after you do the hardware labs and before you go into the psychotronics and get this thing. When you enter it at that point, there's actually no oxygen in this area, which is why you need the suit first. I'm not sure if they mentioned why or how the oxygen gets fixed, but it's like the one area I would consider optional. All the other places you have to go to. Technically you have to go here. Whatever, I don't care. Okay, forget I did it. There we go. Okay.
Damage detected. Seek medical attention.
Do not have anything in the bleeding? This whole game? Oh.
No contact. Zone 2 and stamped. Resume. System alert. Repairs needed. System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact the qualified. I am not a threat. I am a surgical agent. Got him.
Guts. I wonder if you can enter guts from here the first time through. I presume not. Oh, bleeding veers off its own? No. Maybe there is no cure to bleeding. No.
Vital signs critical.
Ow.
Repairs needed.
And he's keeping that thing from pumping out robots, so it's good with me.
N-CN9 black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
System alert.
Emilia, I'm not mad about the HR thing, in case you're wondering. Word of advice, if things ever go to hell here, you want to come to Shuttle Bay. Escape pod E33 is all I'm saying. Trust me on this. Frank, Shuttle Bay Engineering.
Got him. Echo bound. Echo bound. Echo and visual contact. Box 7. Box 7. System alert.
Frank.
Repairs needed.
I switched up my shift hours today, so could I have lunch with you? What do you say? Sorry, busy. How about your day? I don't like to be called or Emmy or Manny. But anything else besides Yellow. I'm sorry for working the shift. Sorry, I'm working a lunch shift today, so I can't eat with you. I need to hide any work on escape pod. Parts you're using aren't rated for those systems. You've been informed of new shipment when they arrive. Keep this to yourself unless I tell you otherwise.
Flying CD.
Deploying.
Shut down the graph shot to keep them from spreading. Utilities on my computer to link room lower level. Scott.
Scanning target error. Insufficient Typhon material found. Standing down.
Alpha check. System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact.
Eradicator auto turret
Make 'em back.
0.7.6 online.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Jesus Christ, this has been a murder zone.
System alert. Repairs needed. System alert. Repairs needed.
Deploying. Scanning target Typhon material inconclusive. Logging calibration request.
System alert. Repairs needed. System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a quality. System alert. Repairs needed. System alert. Repairs needed.
Hey, if anyone's still there, we are trapped by the escape pods. I think that must be the escape pod, so to the wide. Frank Jones is here.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact the quality engineer. System alert. Repairs needed. System alert. Repairs needed.
It's not that big an area though. Oh, that's good. Seems useful.
Alex, this is Captain Marks. I'm calling to let you know I've authorized a full evacuation of Talos 1. I've tried to issue a mayday to Earthside operations, but our external communication
Why is the audio for this game reset every time I start?
systems are malfunctioning. If you're still with us, we're keeping our posts until the last pods are safely away. Marks out.
Mr. Yu, this is Eddie Voss. I work down in cargo. The fact is, we've been stealing from you, sir. It started small, just moving harmless contraband on and off the station. Pharmas, food not on the safe list. I don't know, maybe you don't pay your techs and hardware enough, but Lily got ambitious after a while. Started stealing neuromods, fabrication plans, selling them to TranStar rivals. Yeah, sit on that for a sec, Mr. Yu. Chasma's got our IP now. Lily made me modify some of the old alarm panels around Talos so we could use them as dead drops. I'm certain a few of them still have company property. 3 taps of the wrench will pop it open. Anyway, I just wanted to say, I never meant for things to get out of hand. It just took on a life of its own. But I'd like to make it right, any way I can. That's all.
Crew meeting 220. Pre-flight inspection procedure. Flight log security clearance. hazard training, pilot medical check, read your emails. Main fuel valve, chamber coolant valve, main combustion chamber, nozzle. Shuttle advent, captain, smart, flight engineer, spires, passengers, assistant, these people. No, they don't get to have a fancy glass thing. They just get to be normies.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact the qualified.
I find it so funny it's like ruin the fucking robots.
System alert. Repairs needed.
Hello? Is someone... I'm in the escape pod with Emanuela de Silva. We're stuck in the launch tube. The hatch on the outside is supposed to blow when the pod launch initiates, but... I guess the bolt's misfired. Could you help us out? You'd have to EVA to get the hatch off from the outside. I know it's a lot to ask. I don't know what else to do. Sit here and starve, I guess. There's an override switch behind the panel to force a pod launch. But don't hit that until the outside hatch is off. We'd be blown to bits. Mayor, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Send an operator.
That's what I'm doing, Niels. It's not responding. None of them are. Shit.
Was it those things? Did they shut the air off?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter though, right? I mean, it should be hours before we run out.
No, Niels. The system is working in reverse. It's pulling oxygen out of the air. We've got 10 minutes. Tops.
What? But...
Frank, you in there, man? What's wrong with these pods?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It's your job to know, damn it. You inspected them, right?
Yes.
Then why the hell is the launch sequence doing jack shit?
I don't know, Drew. I'm sorry.
What about your pod? Open up.
I can't do that.
What are you talking about?
Bolts in the outside hatch misfired. We're stuck in the launch tube.
Ugh, you didn't wait for anyone else, you son of a bitch. I hope you starve to death in there.
What? We can kill him. We can save him. Close the escape pod hatch from the station exterior. The pod can be manually launched. Or I can just leave him.
Scanning target. Typhon material inconclusive. Logging calibration required.
I mean, I might as well do it, I guess.
Microgravity detected.
Oh, hi. I have so much glue gun ammo now, it's crazy.
System alert. Repairs needed.
That ability is borderline overpowered. Because of how, like, the AI does not know how to interact with it at all. Tooling boom. Get your shit together. Hey, I don't know what the problem got going on. I just don't care. Just get your fork done on time because you're holding me back. From Frank to Scott. Draft help. From Scott to Anna. I lied to you the other day when you asked if I was okay. There's something wrong with me. I don't know what it is. I don't eat. I'm tired all the time. I feel like shit. The only thing I want to do is sleep, and even then, all I get are nightmares. I went to see Dr. Sylvia, but she said there wasn't anything physically wrong with me. Wanted me to see Dr. Cole, but I said no. I know Frank just give me shit if he found out I was talking to a shrink. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you this. You've all been nice to me, I guess. Maybe I just wanted someone to remember me after. See, another one with the nightmares. Yeah, I have new mods, so I should have spent them on. I could get level 3 shield. The shield is less efficient right now with the laser beam people. I guess I could save up to F14 anyway. Whoever keeps making duplicate items, stop. Fabricate is not a toy. Materials are not unlimited. Quasi-particle beam is a prototype directed energy web. A stream of volatile quasi-particles cause rapid, cascading excitations in energetic systems of matter to the point of rupture. Yeah, I think I should connect. I have almost everything I want.
CAP. Status as spread. Over.
Fleet Chief. I never disabled my tracking device. Hopefully that's not a big oversight. I was washing last time, but I mean now I'm not going back to the hospital, so I'm not washing. Hopefully. Scott, it's hopeless. I don't think there's a way to get through those monsters. I'm going to hold up in the flight control and hope they don't spot me. Just shut down the grav shaft before you go. Keep your things from getting up here. I've taken the grav shaft offline. I'm not leaving you behind. I hold up in my office and I got a pistol. If I see a chance for you to make a break, I turn the grav shaft back on and let you know. That was the lady, I think, who got fired up. Windows. The windows in the flight control room are done. You should have much more better visibility on the shuttle bay. You can even watch Lloyd smoke cigars by the few main folds now. Keep in mind they are not made of the same grade as the station exterior glass. Tough stuff, but you can still crack it. I've seen you pound your desk when you get pissed at Nils, just saying. Hey Mia, we sent you some pharma fabrication plans so you can start restocking your supplies without going through any red tape. Let me know if you need anything else. Actually, I don't... Wait, isn't Scott... No, it's Frank, it's someone else. I don't know where Scott is. Because I hang out with a lady who got 7 from me. Oh well. At last, yeah, shattered.
Repairs needed.
There has to be a way to get there. Naturally. I can dash. But I feel like there has to be a way to get there naturally. Like, what would you do otherwise?
System alert. Repairs needed.
Without glue gun or anything. Usually in this game there should always be a way. I guess it's not my fault. I mean, I guess there might be a way to get onto the jet.
Instruments clean. No echoes.
And then this isn't mandatory, but... Flight log, Scott Parker. Earth liftoff was 9, condition normal, pre-check. Flight was uneventful until then radar detected unidentified jet approximately 30 degrees out of flight drift. We maneuvered within 60. Our passenger clueless. This is the one
Alpha check.
at the top as well. Which I guess makes sense that they would have a copy of it. Well, where's the lady who supposedly died in here? She said she was held up in here. Unless she fell.
Perimeter secure. Resume.
Niels, where are you?
Escape pods. Can you get to us?
No. We cut the power to the lifts to keep those damn things from getting up to the control room.
Well, we're all stuck here anyway. We can't get these pods open.
I don't understand.
I'll keep spamming the security computers with help requests. Maybe someone will notice eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Flying CAP. Status as fragged. Over.
And she threw herself out of the window. I mean, the air ended up being leaked out, so it's possible.
All clear. Delta actions. All clear.
Files, mission parameters, transfer file.
Commander Dahl, this is William Yu, acting chairman of the TranStar Board of Directors.
I will need your credentials to authorize this mission.
Alpha check.
Of course. My authentication sign is Zeta Invictus Emperor Tangerine.
Sign checks out. Good morning, Director Yu. Shuttle is hot and holding orbit. Awaiting mission parameters.
You must secure every piece of Cobalt clearance level technology and research aboard Talos 1. Then eliminate all TranStar personnel.
All personnel.
No survivors.
It's your show. And their funeral.
Payment will be deposited into 6 separate Benelux accounts after you transmit evidence of success.
I leave my operator feeds on. Just keep watching.
We strongly advise deploying your technical officer to a station router inside the firewalls first. Ideal site would be in the hardware labs.
Yes, I've seen the schematics, Mr. Yu. Goodbye.
You will destroy this transmission after.
Kamazos. Commander Wi-Fi Yard. Message copy to all known points of contact. Initiate Kamazos protocol. VS up in orbiter inside the hours. Mission order will be transmitted en route. From unknown. The sabotage officer was hiding somewhere within the hardware labs. It's actually, I think, random every time. Oh, I'm not sure what the tracking device changes.
System alert. Repairs needed.
Like, I'm really worried that the tracking device thing's gonna fuck me over for flying. I know that when
I'm told my ops are hidden as an HR expense in the TranStar books. It's true. I do solve people problems. Your workmates hiding in the cargo bay are going to suffocate in a few minutes. Maybe you can save them, but you'll have to come out of the walls, Rat. Life support. The clock is ticking.
Attention. Good evening.
Morgan,
As a reminder,
Dal's cut off oxygen to the cargo bay. There's nothing I can do from here, and none of the doors are responding. Atmosphere controls are in life support.
painless as possible.
If you can help, do it quick. Or this is the last time we'll be talking.
Miss Elazar is right to be alarmed, though her assessment is mistaken. Dahl is manipulating the oxygen and nitrogen mixture. With nitrogen flooding into the atmosphere, anyone in the cargo bay will asphyxiate far more quickly than had he simply cut the oxygen. I suspect they'd already be dead if Dahl weren't trying to use them to manipulate you.
Hello. Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
Cargo bay. Find a way to restore oxygen and life support. Am I in life support now? Okay. Do something.
Disintegrated circuit. Found.
Atmosphere class 10 room. Pursuit transfer connection of airborne particles must be controlled within. When particles rise above acceptable, initiate decontamination. Warning, all personnel inside atmosphere control must have proper suits. For fan streamer function, clear all fans before running decontamination. Precautions and thanks. 2 quick notes. I know this goes without saying, but remember to take extra safety precautions, especially if you have been awake for more than 20 hours. I don't want to see someone dozing off and falling into the turbines. Also, special thanks to Deva for maintaining decontamination chamber doors. We got John's 4 months without having to flush air from this section.
Instruments wide open.
Well, he must be very surprised by that. And then he jumped into the fan and killed himself. I guess that works. Wasn't my intention plan, but it's so hard not to.
A-star in progress. Low report. System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact the engineer.
Come on, no. I'm not even in the fan.
System alert. Repairs needed.
Yeah, I don't know what the tracking base it was about, because that did not seem to matter at all for any of this. What's up, Doc?
Sealing control room. Atmospheric decontamination procedure initiated. Oxygen flush commencing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
Morgan, you did it. I'll arrange transport with the medical operator. Then we can see about removing his neuromod. and hopefully gaining a shuttle in the process.
Cool, but how do I open that? I mean, you didn't give me any suggestions on a hack, so... I mean, on level up, I could just get the level 4. Nah, let's see how I get in there.
Decontamination completed successfully. Stand by for oxygenation.
No, this glass is not.
Oxygen levels normal.
Qualified engineer.
Morgan, air's almost gone. Please, kill that sociopathic wirehead.
No, that's an entrance hatch.
Morgan, the air's flowing again. I can breathe. And I hope this means Dal can't. Thank you. A little longer and... Never mind. Elazar out.
That was the easiest way ever to do this. So now I just need to take him out.
Suit integrity damaged.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Like, there's multiple ways you can, well, at least 2 ways you can fight him. Because I remember the way that I fought him was, he ends up going to the top floor where Alex is, and effectively goes to kill your brother. And you have like a fight with him and 2 other robots of his. I think that's what happens if you take out the other robot before he does any of this. Like, once you take out his security bot, he goes up.
Please contact a qualified.
Yeah, I wanted to check this while I was here. Do I have a keycard for this? I do. Decryption key. I wish it just automatically did that, because I don't know which one that is. Thank you very much. Device.
Alex! Damn it. Hold on. I'm encrypting the rest of this. Okay. Dr. Cole already wiped the recording of Morgan's breakdown off his computer. The last... Dr. Yu? Dr. Igwe. We have the subject, Dal, and his life signs are stable. Thank you. We are prepping him in the Neuromo division now. Come as soon as you can.
I was listening to a fucking thing, you cunt. Now to find it again.
Skeletal trauma detected.
How did he hit me?
Okay. Dr. Cole already wiped the recording of Morgan's breakdown off his computer.
Now that is cyberpunky though, having multiple fucking audio logs interrupt each other because there's so many of them. Getting phone calls in the middle of important things. Not even close.
Dr. Yu, Dr. Igwe. We have the subject, Dal, and his life signs are stable. Thank you. We are prepping him in the Neuromo division now.
Hello.
Come
Nice
as
to
soon as
see
you
you.
can. Alex! Damn it. Hold on. I'm encrypting the rest of this. Okay. Dr. Cole already wiped the recording of Morgan's breakdown off his computer. The last copy is hidden in his office. I'm not going back. You'll have to get it yourself. A-C-B-A-C. Good luck.
Oh hey, it's for when you wanna record it. I think that's for this too.
These psych evals are a waste of time.
A waste of time. Like back on Earth?
That was different.
Was it? Anger, issues with authority. A year of counseling doesn't sound like a trivial matter.
Those files were supposed to be closed.
Are you angry?
There.
So that's
Any
actually kinda cool.
new relationships?
No.
I thought you and Miss Foy, the sanitation engineer, were seen together.
She's a sanitation boss. And we're not in a relationship. Not anymore.
Ah. And this separation, did it involve anger? Issues with authority?
Screw this. I'm done. Report me to the U's. I don't care. They're putting the station at risk just like TranStar North and just like on Earthside. You assholes will bury it with your psych eval bullshit. And another thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could get voice stuff from that too. So that's a nice detail.
System alert. Repairs needed.
I never knew that was a thing here. Shit. Can I just reset this? What exactly does the quest log say? Alex wants to retrieve a recording of Psych Evil They apparently had some sort of mental breakdown. It decrypted the communication between them. Alex is that Eva is somewhere in office. Don't know how I got that data. Calm was worth it.
System alert. Repairs needed.
B, do
System alert.
nothing.
Repairs needed.
I didn't know that this was actually part of a thing. It's pretty funny. What happens if you give this order of answers? Like, what happens if you give this order of answers in the real test?
You seem frustrated.
I have months that are just gone. I've been listening to the logs, reading the research, playing catch-up.
Do you know how many times we've had this conversation?
From HR would like to remind you that if
This is the 5th time.
Does it always go the same way?
Not always.
What does that mean?
What do you think it means?
Well, I think it means you should be concerned as my counselor.
You left yourself a message. Would you like to listen to it?
No.
I think it would help.
I said no. That's not me.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I just know.
You agreed to this. This was all your idea. Yours and Alex's.
I didn't agree to any of this, all right? That Morgan is not me. I would never... Do you know what's going on in Psychotronics? Do you?
If I did, I couldn't say. You know that.
What do you know about the Typhon?
We shouldn't talk about them. Not without your brother present.
Them. You do know, you snake. How can you sit there?
Morgan, take a deep breath. Here.
I don't want a pill. I want this station shut down. I want Earth.
Morgan.
I said no!
Okay. I'm going to call Alex.
Yeah, we saw another take on that one previously. That's why you don't trust psychiatrists. They might be involved in alien lizardmen conspiracies. So yeah guys, you guys can kill each other, I don't care.
Requesting new operator. Nine, black box operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Notify visual contact. Perimeter check.
Ow.
Commander Dahl, this is Casper. Status report. All major servers and terminals are locked down. Rip and intercept protocols are in operation. Searching access patterns within the last 3 hours. Progress estimate 63%. Affirmative. Resuming. Commander Dahl, this is Casper. Morgan Yu sighted. I repeat, Morgan Yu sighted. Commander Dahl, do you copy? Commander Dahl.
What, you can't fucking control him? What is this shit? Fuck.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls in life support. We're going to clear out Dal's shit-can operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Dal populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes in a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in the end. Well done. The upload just kicked in. Meet me in the Arboretum. We have important work to do.
Okay. Yes, the crazy guy, I was also thinking that he was talking about that. And the one guy was all like, oh, you don't understand family. What should I level up, by the way? I have 21 Neo mods. Tell me what you want. But like, I don't know family, but obviously from my dude's perspective, like, he still talks about family decently. Like, they're different. Everyone kind of has their own things that they know best thing going on. It always had a skill, the 99-point skill. Remember? The placeholder. Remember when we were here?
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Man, my suit is fucked up. I should.
Dr. Yu, Morgan. I was afraid you wouldn't make it. The subject, Dal, has been secured. I believe I've isolated the correct neuromod. It is essential we say as little as possible of what has happened on the station and focus on the situation. Dal, if memory serves, should resort to field training and react accordingly. He was never one to question orders. Ready when you are, Morgan. Remember, if this works, say nothing.
Good joke. So, but the question is, should we... I mean, do we want to take out his Neomod? This isn't mandatory. If we do, we reset him and we can use him to escape. But is that morally right? I mean, he's a piece of shit anyway, so...
When extracted, Dal's memory should revert back to the inception date. And he should forget his assignment here.
Patient connector must be updated with a recent neuroscan in order to perform...
If you're having second thoughts, performing the extraction can't set us back any more than we already are. Except for time.
Play debrief. Stop debrief. Perform neo-autonomy. Engage surgical harness.
If you're worried about the Geneva protocols, you have my word. I will say nothing about who performed the procedure. I am at risk as well, you know.
Shall we do it? Okay. I guess we're morally justifying the crimes that have been committed upon us.
Dr. Yu. Morgan.
What? Who are you? Morgan? Your father's been asking about you. And Alex. I was supposed to report to him about her retrieval after modding up. Where am I? Why am I restrained?
Commander. Dahl, I am Dr. Igwe, Chief Physician here.
I've seen your face in the company directory. Alex's pet. The discredited parapsychologist.
Ah. Commander Dahl, you've suffered a severe head injury as a result of a crisis here on the station. We need to evacuate at once, but we couldn't leave without you. Are you able to pilot a shuttle?
What? Yes, of course I can pilot. Wait, what emergency? Is this Argus installation? Where's Casper?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We need to get to the shuttle bay and prepare for departure. TranStar mandate. Dr. Yu can confirm.
Of course. Morgan, you look like shit. All right, let's get Daddy's precious child off the station, or TranStar will blackbox me.
Just need to check your vitals. Wouldn't want our pilot to faint.
There's nothing wrong with me.
I think that's
we'll meet you there, Morgan.
Okay.
It's by design that I can predict what you're going to do fairly often.
Welcome.
And yet,
Maybe I can help you.
this turn of events with Dahl, I'm impressed and surprised you've managed to find a way to get remaining crew off the station. I have no doubt they'll remember your sacrifice.
Hello, volunteer. My name is Bianca Goodwin. I'm the volunteer and guest liaison aboard Talos 1. I wanted to be the first person to congratulate you when you woke. On behalf of everyone at TranStar, well done and thank you. I'm sure you feel disoriented. This is because you've just experienced a medical procedure known as apto-aggressive neurotomy. For the next few hours, you might have trouble with fine motor skills or recalling details. More importantly, your memory of the tests is completely gone. But don't worry. I want you to know your willing participation was a big success. It's already yielding valuable information for our scientists and engineers. So, please, rest easy.
Morgan, we're in life support now. It's all clear. Air's normal across the board.
Lead the way.
I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dahl wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay. Elazar out.
On behalf of everyone at TranStar, well done and thank you. I'm sure you feel disoriented. This is because you've just...
It's so not sus. But the thing is, we never admitted that we wiped his memory, so... Okay, so the last things I would do is I completely forgot to shoot the skate pod after activating it, setting it up to be shot, which was a bit dope. So I need to do that. And I reset the transmitter to focus on Nightmare. Just because I don't want the Nightmare to fucking show up at the end of the game and kill everyone. Also because I've never done it. I've never had a reason to put Typhon mods in.
Good evening, Talos. This is a reminder that the identity of guests visiting Talos is strictly confidential.
Also, I don't think I really mentioned it, but I'm pretty sure that the game moves in real time, which is pretty cool. Not that it matters, but like some of the messages are for morning and stuff. But I might be wrong. And now it spins in real time.
Operator deployment resuming.
Yeah, Dash is cool. I mean, overall, it's a good game. Get fucked. See anything? Two.
Escape pod launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch.
Thanks, Morgan. Means a lot to me that you did all that, despite Frank. I'm transmitting the location of something that could help. I couldn't get it off the station, but maybe it can help you.
I don't think I need to pick it up, but I still have fucking 22 Neomods. I guess I'm just gonna put them into speed, considering you're not telling me to do with them, so here. Let's see how fast I can go now. Maybe I'll pick it up. It's fine then. You are much faster. Like, this is, I guess, about, like, you're about 1 level up, maybe 2 level ups below where you always are in the
Temperature cleared. Operator deployment resuming.
In the base game, you're faster than this, but it's fine. I know you can jump to that escape pod at the top of the station, like, pretty much directly with max upgrades. It's pretty hilarious. Am I having a stroke? There we go. Please deliver as soon as possible. P.O. Box 111, Fresno, California. This is medical emergency. Your payment has already been transferred. We are both at risk of taking this off the station, so please be discreet. I'm trusting you. We do the right thing. Mom, I sent you some special meds to help. Please follow the instructions carefully. I know you hate needles, but believe me, the Neomods can do miraculous things. I contact you soon, but remember not to mention any of this when communicating with me. Love you. I could technically move even, it could jump even higher with the area ability. So I actually know why I'm here. Shit. No, it's not that far. Ow? I'm very confused right now. But why did it explode to me?
Microgravity detected.
I think it's loading, probably, because that door always seems slower than it should be. Resets my speed to do the dash. So I can do this and then fly straight up to the top. But yeah, I really don't know what the point of the tracking bracelet is. I'm gonna have to look that up after. Just because, like, that seems completely pointless as a quest. It's kind of annoying, you have to go into, like, another area. Some of the late game, like, final quests are like that. That's why I didn't bother doing them, really. Like, there's also the one to get the golden gun. But you have to go back into crew quarters, like, I didn't really need to do this either. I'm not sure.
Nice work. This should get the attention of that Typhon nightmare that's hunting you. I'm sending you 2 activation signals. The first will direct the Typhon away from you. The second will bring it down on you. Use your transcribe messaging system to fire them off.
Interesting. I'd never done it, so I didn't know how that worked. So I can call it away. It's funny how, like, the beginning of the game now feels like super chill in contrast. At least that's how it was played. Even though obviously if the beginning of the game wasn't chill when it started. Oh, wait, this is deep storage here. But now it's so much more hectic. You've done it.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos 1 to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the Carl signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan!
That was a drawing we just saw. She dreamed. Use the voice lock. Gotta loot your place. What am I supposed to do with them?
Well, here we are. Hope you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate.
Okay, so my voice is obviously familiar. Probably sound more tired than usual. It's been never-ending, setting up the rooms and protocols to test the new mods. The risk is substantial, but if we succeed, copying neural networks from the Typhon onto...
Scan complete. More specimens.
Morgan, thank you for what you did. You could have left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
Wow, I'm like super confused right now. Fabricate the null wave or access self-destruct power plant. The armor key can always be fabricated if lost. So which one should I do? Do we do the null wave or do we blow it up? What do you want me to do?
Well, here we are. Hopefully you'll never have to listen to this recording, but if you do, then something unfortunate's happened to me. I suspect you've seen enough by now to abandon the notion of destroying Talos 1. I've always been the one who thought we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me that we could do anything we imagined. No matter how ridiculous. I hope you still believe that. If not, then I'm glad I died before seeing my brother succumb to pessimism. We have the data to confirm what you suspected. The coral is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching out to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I have a feeling you already know. I'm carrying a fabrication plan for the prototype null wave device you can... Make one, then place it at the heart of the coral. We'll hijack the coral's signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Good luck, Morgan. I just regret... I won't be at your side to see it happen.
Trying to... remember... sites am I gonna go? Guess I can just go down. Wait, if I go through guts, I can just get 2 psychotonics. And with my metagaming knowledge, I know I need to go there anyway.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station. Just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null way. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost. It's...
January is right, Morgan. We can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit Earthside.
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
Remember when we did this? Should be almost at it. I was about to say, okay, that was like planning on resetting my velocity, and then it didn't. I had no power. Okay, I think this is a shredder. It's not what I need, but I'll find one in the... I mean, we'll blow them up at least. And cool explosions always save the day.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the Apex. But all my models point to suffering.
Like, now you made me want to do it.
N-CN9. Operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
But yeah, I might blow up the ones that are close to Earth, so it's not gonna kill the base, but it's gonna... save Earth, presumably. I mean, I have to do it.
Research complete.
Error, unable to connect psychotonic database, no entries found. Please contact Tiny Part. Nothing happened. Disappointed. It's 3 and 3, so I think I'm gonna shred everything I can. Let's get me enough of that at least. How much do I have? Well.
The heart of the coral is in psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the null wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
And the turret ended the universe. Think about that.
The heart of the coral is in psychotronics.
He got so close.
In the original containment cylinder. Placing the null wave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
The turret I placed too. Like, oh my god, what the heck? The trail of the century. Yeah, I had enough psionics for the rest of the game. That's hilarious. Even, like...
Hello.
You just don't run out of that. I almost ran out, but not quite. He should usually still be there. He will be in the shuttle if you blow up this thing, but no. I guess I'll make it safe. But I guess this is the last chance I'm gonna get to do these things, so I might as well here research. This didn't really give me much, I don't know why. The Black Box military operator is the world's most advanced unmanned multi-role fighter, armed with a state-of-the-art mag-directed energy weapon, Omni navigation system. The military operator is never short on firepower. From assault operations to security details, the innovative synthetic hydromagnetic neural network ensures the military operator is quick to respond to developing in dangerous situations. Transtar has been covering the tracks about these. I don't want to look like an arms tech company. They probably wired into Talos 1 security system. Could track me using a station security roster. Might be a way to get rid of my tracking bracelet. So I guess that's, if you turn off the tracking bracelet, then oh, it's a tendril, not the head. Yeah, okay, you're probably right. Well, too bad. You have to look it up. So I'm pretty sure if you turn off the tracking bracelet, then they don't spawn on top of you anymore. Well, it wasn't that big a deal. Coral note: out of all the samples recovered from the site, none have proved as perplexing as a coral. It's unclear at the moment whether this is some sort of new typhon species, or something as simple as waste material from the beavers. Primarily, research shows a surprising similarity to neural networks, but further studies are wanted. Raw scan data summary. Microscopic elements demonstrate strong correlation between patterns of connection within the coral and the connectomes of volunteers, employees, and guests found in Transtar database. Recommend exhaustive pattern matching. Early conjecture: the psyche of typhon victims is recreated or stored within the coral, purposely unknown. So it scans our brains like we scan our own brains. I don't know. Macro level analysis of the coral also shows resemblance to a neural network, like a vast disembodied nervous system, evidence of increasing frequency and rapid signaling between elements, as well as broadcasting neurotic signals outside itself. Request exhaustive database for comparison. Deep storage server not responding. Deep storage server not responding. Remote connection timed out. Manual upload required. You might be able to do something there, I don't know. One big Typhon communication beacon. Who is it calling? I always feel like someone's watching me. Nightmare. No entries found. Please contact Dr. Hans Kelstrup, Director of Psychotronics. The Typhon response is an anomaly in the ecology. Something that is like them, but it isn't. Me. Only purpose seems to be hunt me down. Seems unstoppable. Psychic terror field can punch through the psychoscope shielding. Appears to be resistant to most forms of physical damage. Energy ramps or psi abilities might work, if all else fails one. Right, you can also just trap it and have it dance in front of your turret for 10 minutes. Corrupted device. If a few Typhons have demonstrated an ability to interfere with technology, but technopaths can take over systems entirely. I found screens surrounded by dark psychotratic matter, display disorientated, programming incomprehensible. Destroying the technopath should clear it. With some systems, like operators, that change appears to be permanent. Found more, looked a little closer, it's remarkable. The tech is completely hijacked, hardware and software, all the way down to the machine code. The Typhon is intuitively sabotaging and repurposing on the fly, remotely. A device corrupted and controlled by a nearby technopath. Poltergeists are not normal part of Typhon ecology. Instead, they appear to be a result of rare mutation that occurs in less than 5% of Typhon genesis cases. The Poltergeist is only known Typhon to possess the ability to render himself invisible, undetectable even to the psychoscope scanning. The exact mechanism is unknown at this point, as the limited number make adequate study difficult. Please note that any enclosure used for Phantom Genesis studies must be subject to a full purge to avoid overlooked poltergeist specimens. Preferred to ambush prey, use psychokinetic action to throw objects. Stunted legs make it slow. Use a Typhon lure to help detect it or wait for it to attack. Right, the turrets magically shoot it, which I guess is a glitch because it makes it very clear that like it's not supposed to be visible even with a psychoscope. Incident summary. I was called to the scene by this lady who refused assistance with another haywire operator near the Arbitorium lift. Explained he had been sent to fix the main lift, which had been malfunctioning. He claims his engineer operator appeared to malfunction upon approaching the lift and became hostile when he attempted to deactivate it. I used an EMP charge to neutralize the operator. He was sent to trauma with severe burns. Engineer down in hardware labs have already checked out the operator, telling me it's been physically rewired and completely reprogrammed, just like the last 4 cases. This looks like sabotage. So I guess the Typhon was hanging out in the wall and trolling them, because that's where the elevator is fucked up when you try to go up it, so I'm not sure. Corrupted by some sort of Typhon ability. We'll try to incinerate you at close range. Keep away. Either freeze in place with glue cannon or knock out with EMP. Metal body shrugs off all rounds. It's unclear at this time what prompts Aviva to invest additional resources in the creation of these more powerful phantoms. Our testing has revealed that these phantoms are much more durable and more dangerous than their weaker cousins. As the name implies, phantom manipulate thermal radiation. Infrared analysis showed it was able to radiate lethal levels of infrared energy as a defensive measure when threatened. Its most dangerous ability, however, is spontaneous eruption of superheated plasma from a distance. Range is uncertain due to the small scale of the enclosure. Running up to this thing is a bad idea, you'll burn. It appears to have an interaction with mimics, can temporarily charge them with the same thermal radiation. Flaming mimics, great. It took forever, but repairs to the Arbitorium airlock were finally complete. I think someone's been tampering with electronics up there. When I popped open the central box, the whole thing looked like someone had been added with a soldering iron, just a bunch of crossed wires, stuff that's not even supposed to be in there. The reprogramming was all wonky too. I had to wipe it clean and reinstall. I have to bring up an engineering operator to clean up the rest of this. I'm filing a report with security about this too. You have enough junk malfunctioning. Takes control of nearby tech. If things get a hold of turrets, you're dead. Shrugs of glue. I don't know if that's true, considering it fucking falls and takes half its damage. First to keep away from enemies. Stun or null wave. To get in close. It's funny, the game didn't intend glue to be OP against them, I guess. Etheric Phantom. It's unclear at this time what prompts Aviva to invest additional resources. Yes. Of particular note is the etheric phantom, which produces a particular particulate cloud that is highly toxic and disruptive to normal matter. The phantom is capable of manipulating this particulate to create a duplicate of itself for short periods, demonstrated in this test log. Please note that additional standard purges procedures required for phantom study. Any enclosure used to house an etheric phantom must have its atmosphere cycled. Prefer close combat given the chance will split into weaker duplicates, slew down or null wave to stop this. Try to attack from distance, avoid ether clouds. Cytoids. It's fortunate that Weaver produces so many of these because keeping cytoids alive for long outside of the nest has proven to be exceptionally difficult. Despite the lack of any visible sensory organs, each cytoid seems capable of detecting us through unknown means, detonating in proximity. But it seems to detect based on your movement, so if you can figure out what it used to see, we can maybe find a way to blind it long enough to get a closer look. So what, they never figured this out? Okay. Attracted to movement, throw something to distract them, try to group them up and take them out with fewer shots. Releases bursts of radiation on death. Nest. The outer layer of each nest appears to be made of an exceptionally thin layer of the same material used to make most of the typhons. Indeed, the nest appears to be just as fragile as the cytoids themselves, making it less of a productive structure and more like a living mine. It's possible that weavers use these to mark and even defend the territory from any kind of intruder. Initial scan reveals that they're constantly leaking lethal levels of radiation. Steer clear unless you want radiation sickness or a swarm of cytoids. Humans, like most mammals, possess a low natural psychoactive potential. Attempts to alter brain functions through artificial means are usually temporary at best, or harmful and addictive at worst. The addition of the redacted derived from the typhon organism, so I guess a neomod, temporarily awakens the elasticity of the human neural network and allows for additional new synthetic neurons to catalyze changes in the subject's brain. Removal of the stone will cause the human body to reject the new neurons and connections, effectively setting the brain back to its original state. This process may result in memory loss and other as of yet undiscovered side effects. I like how it says may, even though it's known to do it. Designed with the precision craftsmanship of for the dangerous vacuum of space, few utility robots can measure up to the TranStar Cobalt 410. Engineering class operator, equipped with 2 Genesis manipulators and swappable utility arm with a full array of tools. There's little the engineer operators can't fix. For more heavy duty, each engineer operator comes standard industrial grade Omni navigational systems capable of deftly maneuvering cargo containers in zero-G environments. Can be found wandering the station, especially in lower decks, good for patching up holes in my suit. Never created in the lab until now, Weaver's abilities must be adapting. Electromagnetic field disrupts everything around it, electrocutes anything dumb enough to get close, like a thermal. Keep away as far as possible. Looks like it can supercharge mimics too. Yeah, interesting, so that was a new one. They didn't know about this, but that maybe is one of the ways that they broke free. Because it breaks free when you first summon it, so like they had a way to get out. Telepath is considered to be one of the most dangerous known typhons, capable of psychologically controlling weaker willed organisms, even people. It's almost impossible to contain it for further study. Warning, please note that the incident case of 1405, the creation containment of telepath class specimens is no longer permitted, while personnel entering psychotronics are required to wear psychoscope in addition to regular safety equipment. Power not just limited to mind control, watch out for homing spheres, can emit powerful wave that nullifies other psychic abilities around it. Getting close will get you mangled by another powerful blast. Glue doesn't seem to work well, should keep away from it, stick to long range worms or no wave devices. I never found a good way to kill these guys, I would say. They were just always tanky. A vast anatomy database coupled with top of the line compact surgical toolsets makes the Pyramid Class 490 medical series operator the finest in automated healthcare, rivaling even the most skilled surgeons. Patients concerned with safety and privacy can be rest assured. With its patented Governor technology, the TranStar medical operator is programmed to be minimally invasive and fully discreet. The latest iteration of the technology also boasts an increased 98.2 diagnostic accuracy rating, as well as the introduction of a bedside manner protocol designed to improve rapport with patients. Most medical facilities and stations have these in the operator dispenser. Can handle about any trauma, if they only didn't have stupid jokes. A preliminary observation reveals that specimen 14 is moderately larger than any other mimic specimen collected from the Ketka incident. But far more fascinating aspect what appears to be its advanced mimicry ability. Specimen 14 has on numerous occasions demonstrated the ability of reproducing objects which size and complexity far outstrip the ability of many of the other specimens. What more, many of the reproductions appear to be fully functioning, can mimic turrets and operators. We attempt to go directly for the face, so only they can hug, I think. Though it's kind of weird that they point that out, but there's no AI code for it. I've never seen them mimic a turret or an operator. That would be really cool if they mimic the turret and you walk past it thinking it's fine and then it just starts shooting you in the back. There would be some interesting mindfuck they could do with that. One of the first typhons discovered during the incident in 1960, mimics are capable of imitating nearby objects. During the case, it was observed that mimics use other living organisms as reproduction medium, killing the prey in the process. Prey, haha. In accordance with the protocol, mimic specimens are not to be released in environments with containment rating less than S4. Imitating power seems limited to objects roughly the mass of mimic itself. Could the psychoscope be modified to detect them? Yes, we read that. Along with the mimics, weavers are some of the first typhons encountered near the Verona one. As observed, in larger mimic populations, one mimic will be chosen via an yet unknown mechanism to undergo specialized metamorphosis. The chosen mimic is stung repeatedly by the others, triggering a rapid change, resulting in a new weaver. Weavers appear to be central to the ecology, largely as a vector for producing some of the other specimens, as well as substance known as coal. Prefers to avoid fights, watch out for cycloids, protected by a shield that floods attackers with a terror attack when struck. Goo ineffective while it's shielded up. Oh, I didn't even notice that, so it has a shield, that's why the goo doesn't work on that, okay. Phantoms are not only alien, created by weavers using human remains. Phantoms have been known to exhibit human-like neural patterns at times, but as noted in observation log, while phantoms may attempt to reproduce human phrases, they do not appear to retain any form of actual speech or human comprehension. Due to the specimen's explosive speed, phantoms must be subdued or enclosures purged before attempting to enter. Use glue to slow them down. Telekinetic projectiles pack a big-ass punch, but can be dodged. Better to get in close and personal. Tracking bracelets on them are still active. But yeah, here it mentions the phrases, but the thing is that it uses phrases that haven't been said yet, so strange. In the word of scientific progress, nothing is more important than accuracy and safety. This is why our TranStar laboratories are equipped with the Sybil Plaza Operator. The latest in TranStar line of operators is Science Operator that combines the unprecedented access to TranStar scientific databases with two highly customized utility arms to make an unrivaled laboratory assistant. Can be found floating around psychotronics, helps restore psi potential. Accuracy grade of this newest turret iteration has a significant improvement over the last generation, with a marked 17% increase. The jamming issue when transitioning to portability also seemed to have been resolved. Stability is still shit. The psychoscope element works well, but I recommend tuning the sensitivity down somewhat. I've received complaints from Psychotronics that some of the prototypes we sent down were testing were a little high strung. Yes. Easy to upgrade and repair. Base model is weak against some of the larger typhons. Be careful around with Neomods. Does not like any typhon material. Coolio.
Microgravity detected.
Kill them.
Adrenaline. And another dose of Morgan's cell lights. Do it.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
I forgot I actually had to go anyway.
Normal gravity.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark. But what if we're just poor swimmers, and now there's blood in the water?
I was wrong. For that reason, I was under the impression that would end the game. It's almost over though.
Microgravity detected.
I may say this is a less annoying ending path, so there's that at least. Because the other one you have to go all the way to the reactor room and then all the way to the top. Ouch. But technically I can't really lose anymore. If I die, he's just gonna hit the button for me. I mean, technically he could just hit the button without me. He doesn't need me. But for a reason he wants me to be there, even though it's risking everyone's life. Guess he didn't learn anything. I didn't learn anything. That was not what I... Huh. Alex killed me.
Suit integrity.
Wow. Wow. Okay, now he's just being a douche. Come on.
Operator approach.
The dash can be a bit awkward too. Direct. Since
Normal gravity detected.
okay, stop, please. Oh, I hit enter, I hit space, I hit F, and I hit mouse 1. I mean, I hit E and mouse 1, but F is the key I had to hit.
Microgravity detected.
Can I scan it though? Maybe you need to go outside into the overworld.
Dr. Hadley
Like,
Dalton will deliver a supplemental seminar
Whatever.
on neural connectomes in the Lobby Training Center later this week. Sounds exciting. Space is limited, so reserve your seat by emailing Dr. Dalton.
hey, Dalton, I remember that name. Isn't Dalton the dude who like either gets killed or he's either the asshole or he's the guy who gets to try? Yeah, I think he's one of those two with the stealing the stuff.
Morgan, Igwe, what's the update on our patient?
What the hell?
Commander Dahl is making a speedy recovery, and we are making our way to the shuttle bay. I've informed him of the threat to the station, and...
Fine, Morgan, I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
Tricked him. Who broke? Grant you.
Morgan.
Your operators locked me out of the comm terminal. We need to link up to the null wave device if we're gonna get that signal off before it's too late.
Consider the risk. Alex's plan, if it works, is only a short-term solution. None of us has the right to endanger every life on Earth.
If anyone's playing God here, it's you. Your lunatic plan denies everyone a birthright to the stars.
You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few.
I'm not arguing with a glorified desktop. Kill it, Morgan.
Sorry, Morgan. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. You'll have to destroy me. Which means you will be destroying yourself.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
I'm sorry, Morgan. I didn't want to harm your brother. The directives you gave me require I do everything in my power to ensure you destroy Talos 1 and all the Typhon. Detonating the station safeguards the Earth, and perhaps provides a small measure of reparation. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. If you want to activate the null wave, you'll have to kill me.
I mean, I guess we just do the other ending now. I could still leave. Seems a bit weird.
A question. Is Morgan Yu capable of empathy beyond a small circle of interest? I'm only an operator facsimile. I cannot do it for you. Give the order to detonate. Captain Mark's terminal. Soon, the Apex Typhon will have invaded every quarter of Talos 1. Decide. A question. Is Morgan Yu capable of empathy beyond a small circle of interest? I'm only an operator facsimile. I cannot do it for you.
The thing is, this would work better if you got both options at this point, because I just remembered, yeah, both take place in the stage. Like in this room. So it's different because the other one is upstairs, but I can't do the exploding, and no sane person is gonna go and be like, oh, I'm gonna spend 30 minutes doing the other ending, even if he convinces you. So I feel like they fucked that up a little bit, where you should, I don't think you should have to do both routes, but doing one, like, it's just awkward. It is effectively a non-choice, because no one's gonna fucking gimp themselves at this point. Even though I think he makes a good argument, but...
What is a neuromod? Well, it's both an easy answer and a complicated one at the same time. It is the future, today. More importantly, our past, today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together. It's immortality, and it is beautiful.
This is one of my favorite credit sequences, honestly. Because it's from a perspective you never got to see during the game itself. They should have taken it like all the way. Like they should have shown like, and now it's probably made to be simple and easy. But what if we could have seen actually how a lot of the places got to be the way they were? So I would like to see the explosion places. But I like the idea of it a lot. I guess I can skip though. Like how it still gives me a tip.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Leitner connectomes. They were of no practical use. Except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures. But its most surprising act was sparing Da. While perhaps for purely selfish reasons, this, at least in principle, enabled others to escape Talos 1.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was the man in psychotronics, Ingram.
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. There were a lot of humans controlled by the Typhon that it could have harmed. Seems like it went out of its way to avoid that. I think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null-wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something.
But they forgot that I killed that one robot, the robot body of the cook. That alone should disqualify me.
What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now.
Rapey.
You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do.
Right, here's your choice. I'm gonna go with my water. Good. Back in a minute. I almost fucking unplugged my internet now. Okay, I guess he has no choice. What else is he gonna do? Fucking kill me? Well, to be fair, maybe killing them is better. I mean, they did do a lot of fucked up shit to your people. And even now, they tied you to a chair and make you watch a thing and kill you if you don't do what they want you to. Typhon lives matter, eh? Anyway.
We're gonna shake things up. Like old times.
Lowest difficulty nightmare. Survival mode options. On. This didn't used to exist, I'm pretty sure. I remember there being like a post-game thing. 126. Human abilities 15. Typhon 8. Rescued humans 18. Killed humans 0. 24 hours. It's about 6 hours more than I would say my first playthrough I think was. So the first playthrough is this one, which is 17 hours. Yeah, it's a good game. It's the best shock, best shock game, I guess. 24 hours? I know, it felt longer. I'm pretty sure it was longer than that because of loading and stuff, but yeah, the mod makes it longer because you have to go really slow. Yeah, should we call it a night there, I guess, unless there's other things you want me to do, but I presume we gotta go sleep. It was good though. I'm glad I played Squid again. I'm glad I didn't die before I finished playing Squid. But yeah, I mean, this was very, very harshly balanced. Compared to like the base game, I could smash through it much more, but that's fine. I would say that it got better later on once you get some of the powers. Like the guns are just really weak, which I think is, I get why they did it, because the guns are usually too strong and then it kind of invalidates everything in it. But I could, like, it has its ups and downs with that. But yeah, thank you for watching. I wish you a good night.